Today we're playing as Vietnam in the next nation of a series A to C, as decided by the community poll in my community posts. So, Vietnam. It's a decently strong nation in Southeastern Asia compared to everyone else. But however, there's 3 countries in particular that are very adamant about invading me. And that happened this game. You see this China here. Where can they expand? There's not much here, so they go south. What about India? Well, they need to form the Maurya Empire, so they need to attack Bangladesh. And where else are they gonna go next? The mountains? Or maybe Burma. And then there's Indonesia, which can only expand north. Today we're gonna be destroying all of them as Vietnam. I hope you enjoyed the video, and like and subscribe of course. You already know what law we're gonna change first as soon as we begin. The legal working age? Let's start off with putting that down to 6. No, how about 4? The legal age to start working should be 4. Let's begin. Ah yes. And then we shall ignore safety regulations too. If they die, unfortunate, you know, it just happened. It was an accident that we couldn't control. And then we start building up our shine factories. And then we just wait. Only upkeep or attack against fortified. I guess attack. Any chief judge? Oh, which one should I get? This one is more expensive, but it gives more corruption gain decrease. I think I'll take that one. I've always shat on socialists and communists since they're not really worth it. But if you start as a socialist country and a communist country, then it might be viable. You can get a good early game economy. Or a very good early game economy, I would say. But unfortunately, a lot of people are already selling electronics to AI nations. At least there's just AI nations around me. So we should be able to form easily. What formables do I have? Nguyen Dynasty. What? Taiwan justified against... Are they dumb? And a war this early? Against someone with an equal population? Worry about China first. Let's get a steel. A motor factory. Let's keep selling electronics. Let's go for Laos before we attack Thailand so we can form. I swear to God, if Taiwan is teaming up with China to attack me, I'm gonna crash out. More electronic factories. And then spam civilian too. There we go. The pros of being a socialist country at the beginning. Let's also improve infrastructure and everything here. Can we sell consumer goods to a country? Turkey? I couldn't read that. I'm guessing not. Bankrupt? No. 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 No, not even 3? Is someone already selling? We're just gonna have to sell everything internally. That's a garbage start. Oh, we could sell to Turkey. Okay. But yeah, other than that, very garbage start. We're gonna need that resource subsidization as early as possible. Let's get some infantry research too while we're at it. I've been invading really slowly. This is my first time actually playing as Vietnam. I just don't usually play in Southeastern Asia. Because you always end up fighting China. And it gets a bit tiring when China attacks you for the 100th time. It's the same thing every time. Wait, how do we have so much electronics? Oh yeah, we don't have the Computer Advancement Act yet. Now we do. And we can sell like 300 more internally. That's gonna be an insane economy once we get ourselves the resource subsidization law. Let's hope Japan distracts China by attacking them. Would be lovely. Let's improve infrastructure again. And of course Thailand is not auto-capturing me. That's gonna be so annoying, we have to auto-capture them. Yeah, let's get some resource subsidization before we get anything else. Gotta improve our economy a bit. There we go. One more. And then we'll get the last one soon. The children, they are doing some great work here. Maybe I should give them a pay raise of like 10 cents. They deserve it. You know what? Let's introduce unlimited working hours too. Perfect. That's gonna make the people vote for us again. We gotta give them a purpose in life. Working in the factories. Splendid idea. And now we have max resource subsidization. Okay, look who's building troops on our border. I have a feeling we're gonna go to war with China soon. Let's start building forts. We can get more political power from being socialist, but we also get it from being constitutional monarchy. I'll switch a bit. Extended working hours, we have begun. those children are gonna have the time of their life. And now unlimited working hours. Now they don't have any time anymore. If China attacks Korea and Japan, I can attack them from the south. We might win together, if they're good at the game. But that's a big if. We're gonna need some better infantry for that, however. Or they kinda suck at the moment. I've been researching as far as I can. Let's prioritize them now. Head of government, that's a level 2 one. Do I have any level 1 one? No, we don't. Unfortunate. I can take them. It's fine, I can take him. Because now we're switching out favor the political elite and ignore safety regulations for underground labs. Some more research output. Let's see, how's it going for Indonesia and Burma? Not good. They have double our population. Probably more since we just annexed Thailand. We're gonna need our infantry tech as soon as possible and then we attack them. For now, since Philippines... Oh, there's a Philippines player, really bro. Infrastructure... More infrastructure... Then we should be able to also get the Mass Construction Act, and that should be very cheap to develop. Let's see, how much would it cost to develop my entire country? 300 million. Let's see, General of the Army, level 2, too expensive. But there's nothing else. A good chief of staff, however. This Indonesia player is trading at my borders, so I expect him to do something soon. He's been looking at me kinda suspiciously, so I say we deal with him. More consumer goods, 970 internally, and then we can improve infrastructure again. It should be max now. Yeah, it's at maximum development. Is it time we get this General of the Army? Sure, why not? 17% attack. Can make up for a lot of mistakes if I do. Should also get encouraged development. Let's go gambling. You know, I have only gambled once, or it was a few times around a week. Basically, around a year ago, my classmates found a bunch of gambling sites where if you put in $10, you got 100 free spins worth $10. And okay, Indonesia justified. That's interesting. Let's start spamming infantry. I can't afford that yet. But basically, you got $10 for free to spin with, but for some reason, the sites had an instant cash out. So if you just spun your 100 free spins, on top of putting in $10, you could take out everything. So we'd just find a bunch of these sites that had an instant cash out and like 100 free spins. I think I logged on to like 5 gambling sites here in Sweden, and I earned like $200 in a week. This is not financial advice, I have to say this, otherwise I'd probably be banned. But if you're gonna gamble, then, you know, find a loophole. The instant cash out, I think they have to follow some regulations in Sweden, otherwise they're gonna be banned. Also, this Indonesia player, you're gonna get absolutely trashed. Don't you worry, I'm gonna spam my infantry now. Oh, it's over for you. Yeah, go away, bro. Don't even try. I don't think you know how much power massed attack has. And he's scorching too. Lovely. And should I go emergency war fund already? Yeah, that's needed. Holy crap. Okay, now we can invade Indonesia. You've had your fun. Now it's my turn to have fun. And now he's using transport aircraft? What? Is that Indonesia? That's 6 units. What do you think you're gonna do with 6 units? Dude, 6 units is gonna do nothing. He hasn't noticed his entire country is under siege either. Yeah, Indonesia, worry about your country first before you send 6 units. Now you're gonna get intercepted by a fighter. Let's go for the Philippines too now. After that, I think we're ready to go and attack China. And Indonesia left. GG. I can lower my upkeep now. It's a bit expensive. Oh, exclusive military contracts. Don't mind if I do. I'll get rid of underground labs now. And instead get favor the political elite for some extra political power gain. Okay, China. No, China, no. As soon as I see a faction, it's over for you. You are getting attacked. There are so many people joining the Communist Confederation. This is disgusting. Why are they doing this? Yeah, what a fun server, guys. If everyone's allied, then we're all friends. Fuck your power of friendship. This is real life, and we're gonna fuck you in the ass. That's what we do in real life. Let's get rid of all the unrest, and then we attack the Communist Confederation. I wanna form, but I don't wanna ask them. No, I'm not gonna stoop that low to ask India to cede me Burma. We're just gonna simply invade them. Am I cut out for this? Honestly, yeah. We're gonna slowly improve our economy and we have maxed out everything. I think I'm gonna get rid of socialism so I can get absolute monarchy. Yeah, we should switch to a tax-based economy now. I'm not getting the economic boom, that's unfortunate. But I can earn so much more from taxes now. So let's start switching. Let's get absolute monarchy first, however. And we're getting rid of all the unrest, which should massively improve our economy. There we go, that also increases our factory output too. Everything, we are ready to attack the Communist Confederation. I can take out Korea, China and Maria. I don't know about everyone else. They're too far away from me. 50 million from tax income without war bonds or emergency war fund. China is earning, how much is China earning? 57 million. Dude, yeah, they're gonna get cooked soon. And another block, another faction, okay. Honestly, better for me if they split up. Let's begin with getting war bonds. And then we also get emergency war fund. That's 75 million plus, I mean, that's 100 million. Let's start spamming some infantry so I can jungle specialize them for cheaper. Let's start spamming infantry. We're gonna need to jungle specialize all of them. Let's do it while we have no readiness, so it's much cheaper. Backdom's arms contract now. 7 billion? That's huge, that's huge. Okay, we have 20 million troops. He's spamming troops at our border too. Not good, not good. He's noticed. We don't have our readiness up yet. We'll have to take a quick trip to Maria first, I think. Or should I go? No, China is closer. We can declare now and make our artillery shred him down. Yeah, let's do that first. Go, my artillery. Go. Oh, he's getting shredded. I don't even need my artillery. Auto capture all. Just auto capture all. Everything just auto capture all. Our children, they have reached a higher realm. They went from working in the factories to working out in the field. They're good at plowing ground, I have to say. Look at them just shaping the ground. So efficient. China has basically no land. Oh, he's going in with an aircraft carrier. Can he even reach? I also have anti-aircraft everywhere. We're so close to their capital. My god, that was just my first wave of troops. I can send in even more. Why is Korea sending me manpower? Are they dead? They're in a... what? They're fighting against their own interests. Interesting decision. There goes... yeah, China's collapsing now. Now we just focus on Maria. I need to leave this faction immediately. It's the dawn of the final hour. Let's focus on China again. They're getting back most of their land. But they're collapsing, so we can leave them alone for a while. Yeah, let's develop a bit more at war. I'll spam a few... or no, let's spam a few... let's spam a bit more infantry. I have a feeling this war is gonna be over soon. So if we just keep at it, they're gonna go down. Yeah, he's still getting supported. Or maybe that's just the Chinese economy. He has 12 war exhaustion. And now we got Maria's capital and it's over. Yeah, I have everything now. Now I can form. I just had to declare on half the server to form my small formable. Worth it. This is some real gameplay. Should I go for Korea too? They're trying to defend with destroyers. Let's send more destroyers. We're number 1 now by a mile. No one's even close to us. USA's AI. And our economies are so far apart. It's just a population difference. Yeah, we have 4 times their economy. Hey, we can also go for the Soviet Union. Yeah, we can do that. Since it's a faction war, I can demand that we can take all the occupied cities. So if I attack the Soviet Union now, I can just take their eastern parts. Let's do some fun shenanigans with them. We can also attack the Soviets from here. What? USA joined the war? They're too far away actually, so I'll leave them alone. They have a lot of forts. That's gonna be annoying to deal with. So let's just ignore the forts. He hasn't noticed my attack from Maria. I'm splitting his country in 2. Is that maneuver warfare? If so, you're gonna get an insane amount of war exhaustion. Are you good? Oh, the Soviet Union has fallen off so much. 270 population. And it's equal to an AI South African Union. It's over for you. The spam, it has gotten the better of you. What does... he can't white piece me. You're in a faction, man. If you're in a faction... wait, what? He left the faction. What happened? Korea, China... what? He dissolved the faction? Then I can annex him, I think. Yeah, okay, sure. Interesting idea. Now I can attack everyone one by one. Then I can white piece. I'll white piece USA and the North Sea Empire. I don't care about them. That's not gonna do anything. I have 5 million troops there. Surprise! And now your capital is mine if I can move my troops. And now he's collapsing. There we go. Okay, somehow he spawned troops on his capital still. Well, yeah. Thank you, Rise of Nations. I can still not force peace, finally. Took a while. And I think I'll let Korea live. Yeah, okay, that's the video. Nice. I love killing factions.